Alright, I'm going to need everyone's attention because I'm going to be addressing the most important things that we young people have been trying to get across to you for generations. Hi, my name is Bryan. I'm from Merlion School. I'm currently in pre-U1. I'm going to show you today how we, young people, have been able to make waves across the wider population, even though older generations keep shutting us down. We, young people, have the ability, the power to contribute to developing the local cultures better. But people praise the experience of the older generations more than the ideas and the fresh new ideas that we young people have to offer to them. But why should the older generations listen to us? Well, aren't we the voices of the future? The people of the next generation? The people of the future, as they say it? Aren't we the people that are going to take their jobs away from them in the future and take on major roles in the future as well? In fact, in May this year, something major happened that impacted how people around the world see us as young people. In fact, in the London mayor election of this year, a YouTuber that goes by the name of Nico Obilana managed to be the 5th most voted candidate, just below the next major group. That election was one of the first few times in which the world get to experience how powerful and how impactful we young people have across the cultures of this world. When people interviewed him, when the news interviewed him, he revealed that the reason why he even ran in the major election of London was because he wanted the world to acknowledge the power that young people had. He wanted the world to acknowledge that the young people have more power than just simply sitting down at home, doing nothing. Because most of the votes, in fact, had come from young people, and it had shown because they had come to 5th the most voted party in the entire race. But even after that event, many of the older generations still believe that we young people are like locusts of the crops, only there for our own self-benefits. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Remember Greta Thunberg, the activist who was just like us young people. She was able to make waves across the internet, the news, and across local communities by just going into every single country and making speeches on environmental disruptions and climate change. And you know what? The world reacted to that. The world suddenly stopped using as much fossil fuels as it had once before. It had stopped using more plastic bags than it used to before and started to use more recyclable versions of items. In fact, shouldn't we be building the world to suit our taste, to suit the people of the future's taste, instead of suiting the people of the older generation's taste? Aren't we going to be the ones that again replace the world in the future? In fact, we have built several flourishing cultures online, such as YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Because we made these cultures, now there are more possibilities of people to find jobs online by becoming influencers in these social media platforms. And because of that, they are able to make millions, way more in fact than the older generations. These social media platforms have been able to make people who previously had nothing to be millionaires, but yet the older generation still deemed us unworthy enough. In fact, the popular show Jeopardy has been in jeopardy ever since the show's previous host Alex Trebek passed away. However, they can simply fix this problem if they just take content creators and online influencers into account. These young people who have been making their entire lives in the internet, who are able to make themselves popular in the internet. If the show had just simply acknowledged them as celebrities and used them as hosts or even contestants, then the show wouldn't be in much of a danger as it is now. In fact, we even have proof that we, young people, can change the culture to be better. Was it not us that made YouTube to be as powerful and as influential as it is today? Was it not us that pushed for endeavors for climate change and equality? And was it not Mr. Nadim Makarim who 11 years ago founded Gojek and has changed our lives forever? If it weren't for us, normal things today that we do, such as online meetings and internet forums, might not even exist. We are always trying to make the world a better place, in digitally and in real life. Do you want us to stop making these changes and make the world back to what it was before, without online meetings, internet forums, YouTube, and internet cultures? One thing that we young people have in common is that we are not afraid of change. We are willing to do what it takes to make the world a better place than it once was, no matter what we must do, whether it be something that the older generations haven't thought of yet. If this doesn't make you stop and think that we young people have the power and ability to change the culture and develop the culture for the better of the world, then I don't know what will. Thank you.